Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's May 28th, 2023, and we are in the Old Testament book of Numbers. We're going to read chapter 33, verse 1 through 49 today. All right, so the Lord has asked Moses on the wandering of the Israelites through the wilderness that he record everywhere they went. So this is the record of where they went. It would be nice if we could plot this into a map and see exactly where they went, but we've lost most of these places, so we're not entirely sure where they went. Nonetheless, we're going to read Numbers chapter 33, 1 through 49 today. These are the journeys of the children of Israel who went out of the land of Egypt by their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. Now Moses wrote down the starting points of their journeys at the command of the Lord, and these are their journeys according to their starting points. They departed from Ramses in the first month on the 15th day of the first month. On the day after the Passover, the children of Israel went out with boldness in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians were bearing all their firstborn, whom the Lord had killed among them. Also on their gods the Lord had executed judgments. Then the children of Israel moved from Ramses and camped at Succoth. They departed from Succoth and camped at Etham, which is on the edge of the wilderness. They moved from Etham and turned back to Pi-hahiroth, which is east of Baal-Zephon, and they camped near Migdol. They departed from before Hahiroth and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham and camped at Marah. They moved from Marah and came to Elim. At Elim were 12 springs of water and 70 palm trees, so they camped there. They moved from Elim and camped by the Red Sea. They moved from the Red Sea and camped in the wilderness of Sin. They journeyed from the wilderness of Sin and camped at Dophkah. They departed from Dophkah and camped at Elush. They moved from Elush and camped at Rephidim, where there was no water for the people to drink. They departed from Rephidim and camped in the wilderness of Sinai. They moved from the wilderness of Sinai and camped at Kibroth Hattava. They departed from Kibroth Hattava and camped at Hazeroth. They departed from Hazeroth and camped at Ritmah. They departed from Ritmah and camped at Rimmon Perez. They departed from Rimmon Perez and camped at Libnah. They moved from Libnah and camped at Rissah. They journeyed from Rissah and camped at Kabal-halath. They went from Kabal-halath and camped at Mount Shephar. They moved from Mount Shephar and camped at Harada. They moved from Harada and camped at Makaloth. They moved from Makaloth and camped at Tahath. They departed from Tahath and camped at Terah. They moved from Terah and camped at Mitkah. They went from Mitkah and camped at Hashmonah. They departed from Hashmonah and camped at Moseroth. They departed from Moseroth and camped at Bene Yakin. They moved from Bene Yakin and camped at Hor Haggadad. They went from Hor Haggadad and camped at Jothbatha. They moved from Jothbatha and camped at Ebrona. They departed from Ebrona and camped at Arion Gibar. They moved from Ezion Gibar and camped in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. They moved from Kadesh and camped at Mount Hor on the boundary of the land of Edom. Then Aaron and the priest went up to Mount Hor at the command of the Lord and died there on the 40th year after the children of Israel had come out of the land of Egypt. On the first day of the 5th month, Aaron was 123 years old when he died on Mount Hor. Now the king of Arad, the Canaanite, who dwelt in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel. So they departed from Mount Hor and camped at Zalmonah. They departed from Zalmonah and camped at Penum. They departed from Penum and camped at Oboth. They departed from Oboth and camped at Ije-Abarim at the border of Moab. They departed from Ijim and camped at Dibon-Gad. They moved from Dibon-Gad and camped at Almon-Diblathaim. They moved from Almon-Diblathaim and camped in the mountains of Ebarim before Nebo. They departed from the mountains of Ebarim and camped in the plains of Moab by the Jordan across from Jericho. They camped by the Jordan from Beth Jesimoth as far as Ebel Acacia Grove in the plains of Moab. May God bless the reading of his word. May God bless you. Bye.